on just a second. Okay. So, good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. I need to get my eyebrows done. Because obviously I don't know how to wax my own eyebrows. I suck. I'm gonna get them done this weekend. But I've been feeling a little under the weather. Hold on. I've been feeling a little under the weather. Okay, so I got a package in the mail. Something I've been waiting for. Some of you may know what it is. I've got a lot to talk about today. I don't want to dox myself, so I'm going to just kind of open it like down here. I hope everyone's doing well. So, there's the... Why is this for an iPhone? You gotta be kidding me right now. I got the wrong thing. This is supposed to be for a Blue Yeti. Not for an iPhone. I have to return that. So that's wrong. You guys, I'm sorry. Here's my elf brushes at least. That's a bummer. Does anybody need an iPhone charger? That sucks. Okay. I have to reorder. This box looks like it's been opened and like it's all jacked up. Okay, so these are the brushes that I got. They're elf brushes. I've never tried elf brushes before. Guys, I'm bummed out. Look, it comes with a little explanation for each brush. So now I can like... I'm just gonna have to go, literally go... I've been trying to find a Blue Yeti brush. I mean, Blue Yeti brush. Wow, hello. I've been trying to find a Blue Yeti cord for my phone for months, and I cannot find one for the life of me. I finally went on to Target.com and thought I had found one because I typed in Blue Yeti cords. This was the first thing that popped up, and this is wrong. So I'm gonna have to return this. Crud. I'm just gonna return it in store because like I can't even like, can you do that? So I don't know. Anyone, I'm just not even thinking about that. I'll find, I remember this weekend I'm gonna make it a goal for myself to find, I don't know if I like these brushes. These are elf brushes and they feel kind of like gristly. They feel gristly. Let me see how the, wow, they feel really gristly. Well, that's not bad. I don't know. we're gonna have to see how these pan out. Has anybody tried e.l.f. brushes? No? Yes, no, maybe so. That's a really good like a detail brush. See, I would call this a detail, like a line, like an eyeliner brush. Let's see if that's what that is. Let me look. Okay, it's a small angled brush, creates precise color application. Used to apply lip and eyebrow or lines. See, I was right. So, I mean, these do not feel the greatest. They are e.l.f. brushes, so I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but I was expecting it to be a little bit better than this. But I need brushes, and I don't really am like not. I'm gonna try them out. Ooh, this is a really good, really like firm one. What's this one? I don't know what this one is. This one is smudge brush. Oh wow, that's a really good smudge brush. My gosh, that would like take off product, I feel like. And blending brush, that's what I would call this one. Let's see what it's called. Contour. Hold on. The domed bristles pick up a lot of color and deposit it onto the eyelid for extra definition. Adds depth close to the lash. Used to sweep colors down the lash. Okay. I would have. Oh, wait, never mind. I feel it now. Never mind. I thought that was something different. Oh, those are the one of those big ones. I forget what I that's what I would use the big one for, personally. Hi, computer. Let's see. That's the eyeshadow C brush to use to create perfect smoky eyes. Yeah. Okay, control by for blending. Yeah, blending. Blending too. Hi, Becca. So, I mean, these don't feel too bad on the eye. Like when I use it, like just like that. It doesn't feel bad, but upon touching it, it feels kind of like cheapy, but when you put it on your eye, it doesn't feel bad. These are e.l.f. brushes that I just got. And this is a powder brush. I don't really put powder on my face. What's up, Nada? I'm just gonna, I got some e.l.f. brushes. Well, there's a lot that's up, actually. But I got some e.l.f. brushes because I needed new brushes. And I go between high-end and I go a concealer brush. So this is what they use for cut creases and stuff, which I actually use. I mean, that's thin enough, but I like to use a little bit thinner ones for my cut creases. But that's what I'm thinking that's. I already read that one, I think, though. But this one is an angled. It's like for putting is that a foundation one? Could be used as foundation. Rebecca, how are you? Friend or foe, how are you? Let's see. Angled foundation brush. See? I know my brushes. This is these ones are usually for like highlighter, right? Fan brush, create solid color on the cheeks, apply touch to loose powder to cover shine, or use as blending aid. Can also help gently blend away makeup. Oh, mistakes. Okay. But I also use this as a highlighter too. The complexion brush. Is that what that one is? Oh, that's a blush brush. I'm trying to figure out the difference between the blush brush and the complexion brush. The complexion brush sweeps powder across the entire face. I don't really use powder on my face. I used to when I was younger, but I find that the powder makes my melasma stand out a lot more. than frickin', sorry. Oh, that one has like a really long hair that's like, that's weird. It was kind of just like sticking out. But the powder I only use now for like underneath my eyes when I'm doing my eyeshadow. But yeah, so I'm okay with this. I'm not too mad at it. It wasn't expensive. I am saddened though that I got the wrong. That's my own fault. I didn't look at the I just looked at the picture. Because what I did was I typed in Blue Yeti cords and this popped up and it looked exactly like my charger, but it's an iPhone charger. iPad, sorry. Why would this even be in the Blue Yeti section? Like, why? I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. Life goes on. So I have to return that. But I got these e.l.f. brushes right here. I've never used e.l.f. brushes. They don't look the highest. Like, they're not high end, obviously. But I'm going to try these out to see how I like them. I loved my Wet n Wild brushes so much that I'm like actually willing to try other low end brushes because I'm so happy with my Wet n Wild brushes. I should have just gotten more Wet n Wild brushes, what I should have done. But I did not do that. So I'm going to go ahead and just be like, let's try these. You know what I mean? Because I personally, I remember when I was younger really liking e.l.f. Granted, I haven't tried e.l.f. anything in a long time. But, you know what I mean? I was feeling hopeful. And I knew I needed a bunch of new brushes. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. I mean, the collection doesn't look half bad. I mean, you get a lot. It was only 25 bucks for all these brushes. And so, I mean, you can't complain, right? We'll see. I'm just going to see how they blend out. How's that? So anyway, the drama, that's why you all are here, right? You don't care about the brushes that I got or the Blue Yeti cord that is an iPhone cord. It said it was 3 feet long. I'm not even going to open that because I'm going to return this, actually. So I'm not opening that. I'm not touching that. I'm returning it. You're here for the drama. You're not here for my brushes. You don't care about my brushes. You don't care. I see how it is. But anyway. So the drama. I know, right? Poor little pathetic Klingons. Sorry for you guys. The drama. I'm going to start with my eyes first, and then we're going to get into it. Because I really want to try these brushes out first, to be honest. This is what's more important to me personally than any kind of drama. So, oh, there's my rock star. Grab your drinks. If it's coffee, tea, rock star, soda pop, whatever you may have. Really good. Okay. So I'm gonna use a palette that I know. I'm gonna use an eyeshadow that I know I like, right, computer? I am, don't worry. I'll make them wait for it. I'm gonna use let me see. 35C Everyday Chic by Morphe. Because it's Easter. And this is the I want to say, I was going to do a green look yesterday, but I wasn't feeling very well. The kids and I, we have really bad allergies, and spring is upon us. And so we're all kind of like you know, not feeling the greatest. I like the things you got. Well, thank you, Rebecca. Can you return it? I think so. I should be able to. I don't see why not. I just ordered the wrong thing. It's not. It shouldn't be a problem, friend. So, I mean, to me, this is like the quintessential Easter palette. I mean, let's be honest. This could be like Easter. This could be like any every day. I mean, that's why it's called Everyday Chic. But I was going to use the grains for St. Patty's Day in this one, but like I ended up just resting. Well, I mean, of course, taking care of the kids and what have you, loving on the babies, taking care of my little ones because they weren't feeling too well. They were like just all allergetic. They were just really hurting yesterday. So, hi, Tabby. So, let's see. I guess I already put some Tarte Shape Tape on. It's kind of, I feel like it's kind of dry. I don't know. My skin, because the change of the seasons, I don't know, or my change of my skin has just been so dry lately. I don't know. I feel as though like I need a primer down on my, let's put out my legs. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's do that. Wherever I do that, I end up moving my tripod and I apologize, but my legs need room. So, let's see. I was watching, well, okay, so for those of you that don't know, I got rid of Hulu. No, sorry, I kind of have Hulu for a minute. But then I haven't really been watching it though. I got rid of Netflix. We got rid of cable like a long time ago. We're just good getting rid of things that like we didn't really watch, you know, like things that we could like do without, I guess you could say. And grab some brushes here because I'm going to use nothing but e.l.f. because that's what we're doing right now. Sorry. Shoot. Okay, this is what I have to work with here. No, I only have these three by blending ones, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I'm not going to do a green look today, though, because it's no longer St. Patty's Day. I'm bummed out that I didn't get a Blue Yeti cord. I got the wrong thing. So I'm going to get that this weekend, no matter what, come hail or high water. Hi, Misfit Makeup. Yes, I do plan on doing an Easter look. I'm just kind of playing with these brushes right now. I'm not doing any particular look right now, so don't judge me. I'm just seeing how they blend out. Does that make sense? Don't judge me. Okay, I'm going to go in with this kind of like darkish. It's like almost a light maroon or brownie. It's like brown maroon, light maroonish brown. So I don't know. So again, like I was talking about my cable, what have you. So I no longer have cable. So I was watching YouTube and I was catching up with my Housewives because I used to do the whole series of Housewives, right? And I was thinking about bringing this back actually. I was debating it, to be totally honest. So I don't know if I want to. I'm debating it. I don't know how many of you guys watch the Real Housewives. I know some of you do, some of you don't. But one of the Real Housewives that I used to watch was the Real Housewives of Orange County. Now, I never have. Okay, well, sorry. You're probably not gonna know what I'm talking about then. So, one of the Real Housewives of Orange County, Erica Girardi, um, she's like this like self-made pop star, right? She's married to this really rich lawyer type. He's like in his 90s or something. I don't know. She's like a younger. Uh, she met him at. She was a waitress or something. And frickin' come to find out, well, you know how like a lot of the housewife drama, like a lot of them owe back taxes and what have you. A lot of them, the New York one a long time ago, yeah. A lot of them owe like back taxes. A lot of them like you know the drama. If you follow the housewives, you know like a lot of them kind of try to put on a front like, oh, I'm so rich, and like it turns out they're just like not really that rich. Well, freaking, if you know Erica Girardi, you know that she has a very lavish lifestyle. She pays for her own concerts. You know what I mean? She pays to be a pop star basically. Um, she pays to be a pop star. I mean, that's to be totally honest. And she made it seem like, her husband pays for all of it. Like, well, I mean, well, she tries to act like she has enough fan base to support it, which I think we all know that that's not really true. Which I thought it was really cute of her husband to do so for her. You know what I mean? I thought that was sweet. Because to me, that's like if you love your spouse, and you have the means, like by all means, like and you support them, pay for their whatever they may love to do or what their career or what they want to do rather. Let's say it's not supporting um your household or whatever it may be. If it's something they like to do, I would really call it a I would call it a what do you call it? I would call it a what's the word I'm looking for? Like kind of like what I'm doing on here, like how I'm practicing makeup. Um, well, I'm using these brushes right now. I'm actually not practicing makeup at the moment. I'm just seeing if these blend well. Uh, hobby. You know, I thought it was nice of Erica Girardi's rich lawyer husband to pay for her hobby. You know what I mean? I thought it was cute. And I was like, oh, come to find out they're siphoning money from his clients to pay for her extravagant tours, her shows, her costumes, her makeup crew, her um, I mean everything. And they just recently had a big class action lawsuit. Um, I guess a bunch of people died on this plane, and the family members of this class action lawsuit came to him and were like, "Hey, they opened this class action lawsuit." And they came to Mr. Girardi and they're like, will you be our lawyer? And he's like, yeah, he took all their money and was like, we have a case, what have you. But put all that money into EJ Global, which is her company. And so apparently they've been doing this since the 90s. So this is nothing new. This is something that they've been doing for years, decades. He's been doing. So I don't like how that's blending. So I don't like that at all. Let me see. Let me use a different brush. I don't like that. See how I just like swiped it away? It's just like wiping it away almost. That's what I meant by it's too gristly. Maybe I have to do it softer. I don't know. But anyway, freaking really, that's funny. Must have been a popular name back then. My middle name came from my aunt. Beckett's Anne. Aw. Um, so it's embezzlement, basically. And so they gave him like a year to like come up with something like, are we going to court? Are we, what's the verdict? What's going on? Are we settling? I mean, something. And he just wasn't having any answers, right? And so finally they're like, we want to know where our money is. We want our money back. And he's like, I don't have the money back to give you. Basically, we didn't say that, but they were suspicious, And that's when they had the investigation, and it turns out he's been putting all the money into Erica Girardi's company. And so now they have a lawsuit against them. And the sad thing is those people are probably not going to see a dime of their money back. Which is terrible if you think about it. I mean, these are victims. I mean, these are, people, their family just died in a plane accident. And I hope it's not my internet. I mean, we've been having rainstorms like daily, and I have not been able to go live either. That's another thing. I'm not liking the way this blends. Maybe let me try a different shadow. How's that? Let me try a different shadow. Okay, let's try Nirvana. Norvina. Welcome to my personal, what do you call it? My personal, tier, Kurt. Pixelated, but you can see me. Okay, good. As long as you can hear me too. I think that's most important. Because what I'm telling you is the drama, by the way. So. Welcome, Kurt. So. Everyone leaves. Passion. This is a similar color to what I was just using. Go in with that and see if it makes a difference. Welcome, Kurt. Welcome to the personal vlogs. Although I do have to do some personal vlogging. I've not done so in a while. I will get to it. I have to actually get my Blue Yeti cord too because I accidentally got the wrong cord. Hi, Debbie Alexander. Okay, so this is actually blending a little bit better with this palette. So Erica Girardi's husband has been giving her client money, and I don't know if if that was known to her. Like, who knows? Like, maybe he's just trying to like appease her, But that's disgusting. Like, who does that? But if they've been doing it for decades, like, that's sad. I used to like Erica Girardi, but to me it just seems like she's just like a selfish individual who needs like a glam squad and needs to pay all her friends to be there with her. Like, would her friends be there if they weren't being paid? Like, you know what I mean? Her friends, like, let's be honest. Would they? I don't think so. But anyway, it's just some interesting tea, in my opinion. Granted, it's a couple months old, but I was just getting to it because, again, like, I don't have cable. Which I was like, what? Finding out about this, it was news to me. It was new to me. And I was like, what in the world? I was just in shock. I was like, ew, because I used to like her. And the fact that her and her husband could do this, like, I don't even know. Then I saw something in passing that she got a divorce. I don't freaking know. Let me know if you know more deets in the comment section about this situation, because from what I gathered is that they've been doing some shady stuff and they may be possibly going to jail, both of them. So, but they're innocent until proven guilty, I guess you can say. And he is a lawyer, so maybe he can sweet talk himself out of something. But the fact that those people aren't going to see their money, they best be paying those people back, is all I gotta say. Because that's terrible. That's just terrible. You can't do innocent people like that. You know? So that was the drama mixed with the makeup. I hope you enjoyed that. I found it interesting. You may not have. I found it really interesting. Okay, so the Anastasia Beverly Hills is blending better for me personally with these brushes. Let me go back to see what this one's for. Yeah, I always wondered what this one was for, actually. These kind of like blunt, like weird ones were kind of like, I actually never knew what these ones were for. Can't talk. What these ones were for. And it says here, I already read it, but I need to refresh, sorry. It says, if I can find it. Oh my gosh, this is really happening. What happened? Well, I don't know why I can't find it now. Well, I'm pretty sure it's like a blending smudgy brush. What is this called? Contour. Okay. For the eyelid. Color deposits for the eyelid. The lash line. That's just so weird to me. Okay. I believe you. Because I would use that for blending personally, but okay. Sure thing. Yeah. I guess I'm just trying to use this brush. Ah! I know, I'm there. I have the bandanas. I just have to, I'm gonna do more ASMR with them. I got the wrong cord for my Blue Yeti. So that was wonderful. And I'm going to actually do some like folding and some ASMR stuff with that when I'm gonna get my cord this weekend because I ordered the wrong thing. I got this in the mail today and this is the wrong item. I don't know why when you type in Blue Yeti that comes up. Don't ask me. I don't know. That's weird, but okay. Makes no sense to me. So I'm going to go back into, I'm going to use this palette now. Hugo. Put it in my crease using the same brush that I was just using. Tapping it. But yeah, I thought that was pretty messed up because I used to like Erica Girardi and now I'm like, ew, I don't like her at all. But then again, tabloids and stuff, you can't really always like listen to what you read and what. But I mean, there was an actual document though on the lawsuit. And then this is like a real legit lawsuit though. I even looked it up and granted, I can't. You know, it's a real lawsuit. As far as I could tell, it looked real to me. So, I mean, so now I'm like, ew, she seems like such a scumbag. You know what I mean? Her and her husband just seem so scuzzy. And like, if you can do that to people that are like victims of a serious thing, and you're just a scuzzy person, and that's gross. Like, you need help, and like, you have an shopping addiction, and like, obviously, your shopping addiction means more to you than actual people, and that's just disgusting to me, and I don't like those kinds of people. But I'm putting some brown down now. So I did like a maroony kind of brown. Again, I'm just checking to see how this brush blends. I'm not really doing any particular look, so you guys can just get off my butt now already. I'm not trying to do a look right now. I'm just talking about the Real Housewives of Orange County, and I'm doing my eyeshadow. Blending with my new e.l.f. brushes, and I don't know if I don't really dislike it. I'm not like, to me it's not like the best blending, but they're not bad either. Like, it's a good go-to brush. Like, say if all my brushes are dirty like they are right now, like, it's a good brush to have handy. It's better than not having any brushes at all. They're not terrible, but they're not like, I wouldn't buy them again. You know what I mean? I don't think I would buy them again. I still prefer like my Wet n Wild over these. Maybe I have to use them a little more though. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times I'll think something's not that great, and then I'll use it a few times, and then I'll be like, oh, they're awesome. So I have to give it some time to really give you a full review, to be totally honest. Oops. But that was the Drawmer. If you like the Drawmer, let me know. If you guys would like to see me do reviews on the Real Housewives, let me know as well. It's something I can start up again. I can buy like what do you call it? A subscription to like a channel that has Bravo on it or something, and just go from there. Does that make sense? Is this a smudger? I think this one was a smudger. One of these was a smudging one. Does it say it on the thing? Small smudging brush. Small ankled. Okay. Well, this is a tiny, where's the smudge brush? Well, I don't know. I'm just gonna do, I'm just gonna try to get this kind of like blended out, because this is really firm, and I kind of brought the eyeshadow up too high. But I'm getting my eyebrows done this weekend, and I will have a Yeti cord, and so I'm recording an ASMR for the first time this weekend than I have in like what weeks? I don't know. It feels like years, but it's probably been only like what, a couple weeks. I don't know. But YouTube time, you know how YouTube time works. YouTube feels a lot longer. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry if my connection isn't the greatest. Like I said, we've had storms come and go, and so we're not like in the best position right now to be filming, and I apologize for that. But let me put down another color. Instead of going into, I'm gonna go back into the Anastasia. Nirvana. I'm obsessed with pink. Ever since I learned that pink looks good on me, and it's Wild Child. I'm obsessed with Wild Child from this palette. No, no, I wasn't close to any tornadoes, thank God. Are you, Debbie? Yeah, stay safe for anybody who is close to those tornadoes. Like, honestly, that's some scary stuff. Well, I think it means like more so not for the shimmers, but I think it meant more for like product like matte colors to blend down. But this isn't doing too bad for the shimmer color anyway. For what I'm using it for. For closer to your eyelash lines, this smudgy kind of like flat ended brush. It's not weird or anything. It's working out pretty well. But I'm just doing a quick, again, I'm just trying these brushes out. I'm not doing any particular look. For those of you that don't know, that are just now tuning in, you already missed the tea. You're going to have to rewatch to find out. I apologize. But yeah. Trying out new e.l.f. brushes. I am indifferent. I can't really tell if I like them or not. My cord was wrong. I ordered the wrong cord, and so now I have to actually go on a mission this weekend and find Blue Yeti cord, which is something I did not want to do for this weekend, but it's okay. I will figure it out. It's okay. I mean, it's okay. They're okay for like, again, like I said, like if I didn't have any brushes clean, like I don't right now, if I needed some brushes to use, they're not bad, but they're not like the best, if that makes sense. So I just used them really quickly just to see how. I just used 3 out of all these. So far it's okay. It's not the best. They're not, like I said, they're not terrible. And again, like I feel like I have to use them more than just once to really give you a fair review. But we'll give you a good review. We'll be using them for a few days, for the next few months, and see how I end up actually liking them. I gotta get my eyebrows done this weekend. Yeah, see, look how bad they are. There's a lot I gotta do this weekend. Like, I'm gonna be very busy. That's why I wanted to come on here and just say hello to everybody and hang out and chat for a while. No, thank God, yeah. I mean, that looks pretty scary from what I've seen on the news. It looks pretty bad. I was just talking to my husband, like, earlier, and I was like, you know, it's funny. I know you guys are going to say, like, I'm completely dense, and that's okay. Like, I don't care. You guys can say that all you want to. Because, I mean, I am not the smartest. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, you know. That's totally honest. I can own that. You know what I mean? I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with being a bit of a ditz. Like, I'm okay with that. Like, I've dealt with that my whole life. Like, it's okay. Um, I think it has to do with my ADHD as well. And now my fibro fog and mommy brain. But for again, my daughter, my sister, she lived in Virginia for a while. I've never lived on the East Coast. I've always been a West Coast kind of gal. My whole life, right? Born and raised. Anyway, so my sister lived on the East Coast for a minute, and she told me, oh, well, I never put two and two together. Like, I'm just such an airhead, okay? You know, obviously they have storms on the East Coast, like, no duh, dude. But, I always thought it was, like, the South. Like, I wasn't thinking of the coast. Whenever I thought of, like, tornadoes and stuff, I was thinking, like, Midwest, South, you know, um, like, monsoons and, like, or, like, big old, like, tsunamis and stuff. I was thinking, yeah, East Coast, whatever. Anyway, freaking my sister was like, yeah, it snows on the beach, and I'm like, I could not. Oh, I could not figure out how it would snow on the beach. I'm like, what? Like, it snows on the beach? I'm such an airhead. This is like this is like years ago before I had children. Like, this was before kids, This was like, you know, trying to make myself look better after saying that statement. Yeah, I could not believe that it snowed on the beach, because I was like, I just couldn't. I was like, how? Like, what? She was like, yeah, it snows on the beach. I'm like, why the hell would anyone want to live there? I'm sorry. For anybody that lives on the East Coast, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm not trying to diss you or anything like that. I'm just SoCal. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be like, oh, you suck or whatever. I'm just saying, like, I just could not imagine, like, how I was like, what? Why would you want to be at a place that snows on the beach? Like, you know what I mean? I couldn't figure it out, is all. But so yeah, it freaking snows on the beach. I don't know. When you think of a beach, you don't think of snow. You know what I mean? You just don't think of, like, oh, look, there's a blizzard on the beach. Like, you just don't think of that. But yeah, she told me. I was like, what the hell? I'm sorry that you live there. I just thought that was the strangest thing. To me, that was just weird that it would snow on the beach. But yeah. I was young. I was, like, tripping on that for a minute. But everybody leaves. It's supposed to be sunny, right? Yeah, like, what? You don't get pictures of snowy beaches. Like, it's weird. I don't know. To me, that's just a strange thing. Like, whoa. I was like, really? Is that real? Like, you're kidding, right? She's like, no, it does. I'm like, what? And then, like, people leave every so often because there's a tornado or there's a flood or there's, like, always something going down. You know what I mean? There's always some kind of, like, problem, or, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, there's going to be a flood, or there's going to be a tornado, or there's going to be, like, why do people live there? Why are you living there then? I didn't understand. I'm still like, why are you kind of, certain places, like, certain planes, I'm kind of like, why are you rebuilding if it's just going to flood out again? I don't know. That's another topic of conversation. But that's a different vlog. How about that? That one's a different vlog. So, I need to give myself more time to really give these brushes a full on real honest to God review. They're not as good as the Wet n Wild. These e.l.f. brushes are not as good as the Wet n Wild brushes. In my opinion, if you're gonna go low end, go Wet n Wild. But that might change. That might change here the more I use them. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. With that being said, I'm going to go. I've been on here for almost an hour. You guys know I can't go longer than that because my attention span. I'm going to go. And I wish you all a happy weekend. If I don't catch up with you. Well, I'm going to actually do an ASMR video this weekend. Once I get my Yeti cord, I just need to find one. They're all sold out everywhere I go. Like literally every place that I've been to doesn't have them. So I need to go figure out where I need to go find one. Have a good day. You too, Debbie. And thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, computer. And again, let me know in the comment section below if reviewing The Real Housewives is something that you would want to see, is something you would actually watch. If it's something you don't want to watch, then don't watch that. Just don't say anything at all. I love you guys. No, you guys can say no, I don't watch The Real Housewives. You can say whatever you want. Because if it's something you don't watch, I don't want to be sitting here talking to myself about it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? That's lonely. Be good to one another, stay positive, and I will catch you hopefully this weekend.